All this draft talk has gotten me in the mood for some Bowman. I stopped by the hobby shop and I decided, since the price had dropped pretty good on these, they're relatively decently priced, and I was like, why not have ourselves a little box battle? Figure out which Bowman is best. I'm gonna grab some top loaders. I'm gonna need them. I don't have any over here. So which one should we start with? I'm thinking, let's start with the Bowman U. I prefer Bowman's Best a little bit, but I think we're gonna start Bowman U. And we're gonna see which one gets us the better hits. Obviously, the ceiling and floor on both of these is varying. Some of these guys just got drafted, so their cards should be a little more valuable. Obviously, Nico's stock's down, though. I still got a feeling he's going to be pretty good. The talent's the talent, so. Let's see if we can't find ourselves a banger. All right, so Nick Scorton, he was drafted, I believe, second round pick. Got a little base pack here. Luther Burden, one of the newest Bears. We got Caleb Johnson. Got drafted the Steelers, and Jackson Arnold, so who just transferred to Auburn after getting benched at Oklahoma. All right, we got something here. So we got ourselves an X-Fractor. So Jordan James, Niners, I believe. If I remember correctly, yeah, because I just got him in my fantasy dynasty draft. Go from the back. Jamal Haynes, I don't believe he came out yet. Well, he's a senior, so maybe just didn't get drafted. Kyron Drones, and our X-Fractor is, of course, old DJ Ukulele. It's an X-Fractor, so I'm going to give it a sleeve, but not what you want to see in your first parallel is old DJ. Let's see what we got here. Got an insert, so we got Logan Diggs. Nick Anderson, he transferred to LSU. What's up, Hellcat? Deion Walker, I know he got drafted. I don't remember where. He's a unit. Yeah, 6'6", 348. That is a large defensive tackle. And our insert, Quinshon Judkins on the Campus Icons. Ooh, Purple Shimmer. Love these. So we got Damian Martinez. Llama, Halloween Haunter. What's going on, man? Phil Maffa. Jeremy Bernard. And for Mizzou, Brady Cook. So, another not so great parallel, but that's okay. We're hitting quarterbacks at least. Hopefully this is the quarterback box. He got signed by someone. I'm not so sure. Don't remember who. There we go. Ted McMillan. Ty Thompson. Gavin Sawchuk. And Connor Harrell. So nothing numbered or crazy yet. Got ourselves a refractor. So we got Singleton. Old Malachi Nelson. There you go, Braden Sorsby on the refractor. And there you go, Scatterbo. Scatterbo, however you say it. I'm going to give him a sleeve. I do not have a lot of his cards. I ripped a ton of Bowman and did not pull a bunch of him for some reason. Yeah, so these are down to $150 a box, which just felt like a pretty decent deal. So we got KJ Bolden, Matthew Golden. We got Antoine Powell Ryland. Don't know much about him. And our first auto, Will Johnson. Okay. I'll take it. At a $2.99. Went in the second round to the Cardinals. I know if Ralph's in here, he's going to like that. Let's move the packs off to the side. We're going to throw kind of our, here, let's do adjust the camera a little bit. There we go. So there's auto 1. It's numbered, not a first, but numbered. So we got that going for us. And it's of a good player, so you can hit some rough autos in this. Okay, make sure that wasn't our next auto. So we got Pat Bryant, Xavier Watts. There we go, a little Ashton Jeanty love. And Bryson Barnes, not sure who that is. I mean, I think Jeanty's probably, I mean, for me, I'd love to pull a Nussmeier auto. I think he's, I mean, LSU, plus he's going to be, I think he's going to be a first-round QB next year. But probably the best auto to pull is a Jeanty. C.J. Baxter, Taylon Green, Van Dyke, and Mason Taylor refractor. There we go. Little LSU PC love. Mad he went to the Eagles. That pisses me off because I wanted to root for him. I was hoping the Commanders would get him in the second round, maybe. We had a good draft, but we got here. So we got Rashad Owens, Quentin Cooley, Harold Perkins on the path to glory, and Brandon Inniss. Looks like we're probably about halfway through. I like these boxes. It's only 4 cards, but it's a bunch of packs to rip. I was looking at the, whatchamacallits, the Breakers Delights, but I don't know. I'd rather have more. The one packers just don't get my juices flowing. Jalen Glover. Refractor. It's a first. Byron Brown. Okay. Don't know a ton about him except for when you're playing old college football 25. He's actually solid. It ends up being pretty good. So I got a few of his cards. I got stacked to see how he does next year. Ooh, there we go. We got a blue, first numbered. Andrew Makuba. Montrell Johnson. Kyle Williams, newest Patriot. And we got a first for Iowa. LaShawn Williams. So I wonder if he is the guy who will now be their starter with Johnson getting drafted. So that's at a 175. Very nice. See, that's the kind of one you hold on to. Hopefully this guy either transfers or he's their starter now and has a good year. It's got the first. Put that right there for now. Got Parker Jenkins, Rocco Becht, Tet on the Ramblin' Man, and there's my boy Nussmeier. Very nice. He gets a sleeve. I mean, I would not mind a Lagway auto, or a sweet numbered Lagway. I feel like he's going to have himself a year this year. Squirrel. I don't know why, but his cards crack me up every time I see them. Another refractor. Luke Lachey. Another Iowa. And Barrett Carter. I got nothing against Iowa, but I don't want all of my color to be Iowa. Only one numbered card so far. I don't remember how many you get per box. It's been a while since I ripped this or saw it ripped. Will Campbell. Ismail Mahdi. Jordan Mailata, there we go. And Basil Tootin. I think he's going to be a good pro. I don't think it'll be long before he might take over that Jacksonville backfield. We got Ricardo Hallman, another Judkins. The Acropolis is Klubnik. And Cam Rising, who is 137 years old. And I think playing another year, because he got hurt this past year and somehow is getting another 12th year of eligibility if I'm ever seeing it, or at least he tried. Ollie Gordon, Josh Hoover, old Carson Beck, and Aiden Childs. Maybe Beck turns it around and has a good year at Miami after a not-so-great year at Georgia. Ooh, green. There we go. It's our auto. So, Deontay Lawson, LaShawn Williams, Ruben Bain, and you know what? We're going to save that auto. Let's get through the rest of these packs. We're going to do that auto last in this box before we move on to the other one. There we go. We got another numbered. Dylan Sampson, Tyleik Williams, Quentin Joyner. He transferred somewhere. I don't remember where. Caden Prother. Little Terps love at a 275. I want to say he may have gotten drafted. I know there was a Terps receiver. It might not have been him, but open another thing of top loaders. At least we're getting colored firsts. I'll take that. And they're offensive players. We got that going for us. Like I said, at 150 bucks a box now, it's just seemed like a not too risky rip, you know? Michael Williams, Chris Mitchell. I think I've heard of him, and Jacob Parrish. I remember the whole issue at Notre Dame being their wide receivers weren't good, so. Mark Fletcher, another Prother, Donovan Smith on the back, and we got a first, Ricardo Hallman, DB, junior. So I'm not sure if he got drafted or not. The name does not ring a bell. Joey Aguilar, the newest Tennessee Vol, now that he transferred literally out of UCLA to go there after they signed Iam Aliava. Raheem Sanders, Kyron Drones, and Devin Neal. I think the Saints is where he ended up, if I remember correctly, in the draft. Might be wrong about that, but hoping to get one more numbered card. There's a purple. Ryan Williams, very nice. He's a stud. TJ Finley. Will Howard. And we got a first of Joseph Manjack IV. What a name. Joseph Manjack IV. I'm going to have to look him up because that's a tight name. That's the kind of guy that you hope is in the NFL, like just getting some third down touches. Has himself like a Peyton Hillis year. Steve Angeli. Sean Atkins. Donovan Edwards on the Ramblin' Man. And Jacoby George. All right, let's see what this auto is. It's a first for USC. Or no, Iowa. Jaden Higgins at a 99. Okay. Taken to the top of the second round by the Texans. I was actually pretty big on him. I was really hoping one of those Iowa State receivers also might end up a Commander. I think we're going to give him the top slot for hits out of this box. All right, let's slide these over. That actually wasn't bad. I will take that from a Bowman U box. Now, let's see what Bowman's Best can do. I did open one of these on release. Did okay. So they don't have the firsts, so the base cards kind of don't carry as much, but I don't know. Fun design, fun rip. I don't know what it is. I kind of like the Best better than the regular, though both designs I was pretty big on. The big difference with the Best is it has no retail. This you also get 4 autographs per box. So this was only $200 now, and you get 4 autographs. I mean, that seems like a steal. I mean, probably looking at some random people, but oh, look at that. Genty off rip. Make sure, see what we got here. Don't remember how these go, but there's Genty. CJ Daniels, he transferred out of LSU. We got Harold Perkins on the Bandits. Very nice little PC hit. Deontay Lawson and Squirrel. So that's not a bad first pack. That's a... Harold ended up going back. He didn't have the best year. He's kind of a tweener. Good at rushing the passer, but not huge. Kind of one of them tweener guys. And then we got Ashton Genty. Always sleeve up a Genty. I imagine the Raiders are going to run the crap out of the ball. We got, looks like an auto. There we go. There goes the Gators. Chomp, chomp, baby. Lagway. Very nice. I love the picture they used, too, with him doing the Gator chomp. That's so cool. Jay Knott. CJ Baxter. Davison Igbinosun. All right. And Noah Fafita. So while I don't mind hitting an Ohio State auto, and I feel like I've heard this dude's solid, that is a pitiful, pitiful signature right there. Look at that. Like, I'm not so sure I've seen less effort. What's up, FaZe? Doing a little Bowman box battle, my man. But I'm not so sure I've ever seen less effort in an auto. I mean, that's... Let's hope that ain't our best one, because that's just sad. We got here, we got a refractor, we got some stuff in here. Dylan Tiedemann, I believe he's in Oregon now. Taylon Green. Dion Burks on the refractor. Looks like we got a QB here. Josh Hoover. And another Igbinosun. Since it's a refractor, I'm going to give her a sleeve. Just made a... What kind of edit are you making? Like, almost as bad as Cam. I haven't seen Cam Ward's autos. Are they bad? We got something cool here. I'm not sure what that is. I don't remember. Malachi Starks, the newest Raven. Ooh, little Nico love. I like that. Like I said, I'm still high on Nico. Talent's talent. Plus, I don't think Tennessee was all that good. And I don't think going and playing in a worse conference is going to hurt him. If anything, it might make him just look better. Carnell Tate and some Will Campbell love. Love that. Let's see, we got Phil Maffa, Quentin Joyner, Evan Stewart. All right, all right. Michael Williams, another first-round pick, and Jeremy Bernard. I was listening to a podcast today where they did a way too early mock draft for next year, just kind of joking around, but this guy's got some hype as a potential big-time receiver coming out of next year. There you go. Some more LSU love. Ooh, we got our, I love those inserts. Can't remember what they're called. Mason Taylor. Ricardo Hallman. Noah Fafita. Let's hope he has a better year this year. That's a sick looking card. Another Evan Stewart and another Deion Burks. Yeah, Master Strokes. Or Masterpieces. It's Master Strokes and Bowman's Best Baseball. But those are just cool looking. I love that design. You know what? He's getting a top loader. I like that insert. All right, we still got 3 autos left, so we're getting ready to have a hot into this box, I think. We haven't pulled a numbered card or anything. Caden Salter, the newest Colorado Buffalo. Luther Burden. Jackson Arnold. Will Johnson again. And is that Iowa again? Nope, Garrett Green out of 125. Little Mountaineers love. I believe he was a senior. I don't think he got drafted. Be interesting to see if he gets picked up by anybody. I haven't looked at all the undrafted free agent lists yet. Something there in the middle. Xavier Watts. Damian Martinez. TJ Finley, who I pull way too much of. Quinshon Judkins, would not mind his auto. Clemson. Antonio Williams, okay. Nice wide receiver. I believe he was pretty solid this year. He's another guy who, going into next year, has got a little bit of buzz. So I will happily take that. Going to cover up the world's worst auto. Looks like we got a green. Omarion Hampton. There you go. He's going to be a beast. DJ Giddens, another running back that just got drafted. Brady Cook. Will Shepard. I think he got signed by somebody. Maybe it was a 7th round pick. Green, little sparkle. Ooh, Will Howard. Okay. I'll take a Will Howard at a 99 all day long. Is that a green mini diamond? Very nice. I mean, right now, he's got to be, with Rodgers still not signing, he's got to be number 1 or 2 on that depth chart. 3 packs left. Should have 2 autos left. So, of course, now I'm starting to get worried. When I get this close to the end of a box and I haven't seen all my autos, I start. Ooh, we got some interesting stuff going on here. Looks like a gold and a colored one of the Master Strokes. So here's Jackson Dart. Jordan James. Isaiah Bond. Nussmeier. Very nice. What is that numbered out of? 15. Oh, yeah. That's sick for the PC. Love that. And what's behind it on the golds? Will Rogers. Gold auto at a 50. Not the QB I think we want. I do not know who this is. It's a gold at a 50, and it's a QB. So maybe I'm mistaken, but I don't think that's going to do it. Now, this Nussmeier out of 15, that is disgusting. Love that. That honestly might be the best card out of this box so far. I think we're gonna set the autos there. Put Nussmeier there. So we got 1 auto left. Hit a sick Nussmeier, which in terms of PC, I'm now satisfied with this box. There we go. Got a base Nico. I'll take that. Tez Johnson. Dominic Lovett. Cade Klubnik. And Elements of the Game. Another Nussmeier. There we go. I wish that was an auto, but I will take that. Little Nussmeier refractor insert. Man, when they asked me to pick a box, I picked the right box. They only had like 3 of these left at the hobby shop. All right, so there's an auto in here. Hopefully, or I got gypped one. We'll see. Ooh, we got an RPA. Very nice. I don't know if those are guaranteed in this or not, but we got one. So we got Devin Neal, Kobe Bryant, Gavin Sawchuk. Nice. Okay, here we go. Caden Salter, mini diamond of making the grade. And out of 99, a gold RPA of Ashton Jeanty. Wow, that is disgusting. I wish there was some color in that patch, but I will take an out of 99 Ashton Jeanty RPA all day long. That is nuts. Where are my thick sleeves? Well, I think Bowman's best one. I give Caden Salter a sleeve. I need to find my thicker top loaders. Thought I had some over here. 55 is not going to cut it. 180 is too big. Oh no. We're going to go with, I thought I had 100 points. Grab an old 130. Yeah, that is, 130 is perfect. I think that's going to give Bowman's Best the win. I was going to give them the win just because they hit this sick Nussmeier out of 15. But a gold Ashton Jeanty RPA, hard to be mad about that. I mean, that's got to be, at this rate, the best guy you can hit. Our other autos were actually not terrible either. So we got 3 numbered cards, right? So we got the Nussmeier out of 15. We got Garrett Green, Will Howard at a 99. So all of our numbered cards were quarterbacks, which is wild. Then we got Igbinosun, which is just, that's embarrassing. Antonio Williams, solid. Will Rogers, it's out of 50, but I've never heard of him, but at least he's a QB. And then the Jeanty is just chef's kiss, man. That is disgusting. And then for Bowman U, it put up a fight, you know. We got 3 numbered cards. Caden Prother, Joseph Manjack. And then the autos actually weren't bad. We got Will Johnson at a 299 on the refractor. And then Jaden Higgins at a 99. So we got some tough autos. Bowman U did well. You know, in fairness, Bowman U's $50 cheaper. But I would say even if the $50 price doesn't make the difference of this, just Bowman's Best is just, it crushed it, right? I mean, the Nussmeier and then the Jeanty. That is just disgusting. So I think that's going to do it. I mean, let me know what y'all think. But that was fun. Like I said, the draft gave me an itch to rip some Bowman and do some college stuff, see if I can get any of the guys that just got drafted. And, yeah, doesn't get much better than a gold Jeanty patch auto, so I'm pretty psyched. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Like, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.